Hey guys, it's again Valerie. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on our video. Today I'm going to react to Drake and Kendrick. Yeah, Drake and Kendrick. What is going on? A few weeks back, Drake actually released a diss song for Kendrick, aiming at Kendrick and other rappers in the industry. And just some few hours ago, Kendrick also released Euphoria. Whoa, and it's making a huge noise. Let's get into it. So I'm reacting to a video on expressive. I love expressive videos a lot because I don't know, it's so detailed and I don't want to waste time. Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Kendrick Lamar finally responded to Drake's diss records and I was thoroughly entertained. Now there was some alleged tea that Kendrick was supposed to be a part of First Person Shooter with Drake and J. Cole, but he turned it down for whatever reason.
Let's address the rumor. Drake and Cole wanted Kendrick on First Person Shooter is the rumor. Listening to First Person Shooter without Kendrick and them keep mentioning Kendrick, it sounds like he should have been there. I don't have any factual knowledge of this, but I'm just going off the rumor.
I can't confirm whether this is true or not, but Joe Budden put the rumor out there, and Joe Budden seems to be spot on about a lot of things because Kendrick did confirm that Drake reached out to him to do some song. I don't know if it was First Person Shooter exactly, but he did reach out to him, but Kendrick turned him down and Drake felt a way about it. So Drake was like, forget K-Dot, it's just between me and Cole. We made it to the Super Bowl. And Kendrick felt a way about it because they were kind of playing in his face a little bit, trying to make him seem like he was in third place. And he's like, listen.
So probably that's what started this whole beef between Kendrick and Drake. What do you guys think?
Ain't no big three, it's just big me. And he made that very clear in his Like That verse, and he took direct shots at Drake, and Drake responded with his songs Push Ups, Drop and Give Me 50 and Tailor Made. I thought both of Drake's responses were great. I loved Push Ups and I thought Tailor Made was clever and hilarious, but at the same time I wasn't really here for him using AI. I felt like he was endorsing AI with the songs and he was using Tupac and Snoop Dogg's voice to do it. So I was a little turned off by that. However, I thought the song and the angle was clever. Now, Kendrick broke the internet when he dropped his diss song, Euphoria. And it's interesting because Drake is the executive producer of the show Euphoria. But he responded, and I will say this diss track did not disappoint at all. The only critique I would probably bring up are the recycled disses. Some of the shots that he took at Drake were similar to what Rick Ross, Megan Thee Stallion, and Pusha T said about Drake. So it was a bit redundant. However, the way Kendrick articulated it was really immaculate. I mean, the wordplay, the double entendres, I mean, there was just so much to digest and dissect. It was just a great listening experience because he wasn't just throwing jabs at Drake. He was painting the picture of who Drake is, and he did it so artistically. Like, I love how he started slow and completely changed up the beat and the vibe, and his delivery and flow was insane. I was highly entertained by his animated voices, especially when he was mocking Drake's Toronto accent towards the end of the song. I thought this was a great response. Now, do I think he completely destroyed Drake? Not necessarily, because Kendrick didn't really go as far as he could have gone, but he definitely got a one-up on Drake for sure. And there was a lot that was said. I first want to get into what Kendrick said about J. Cole and Drake linking up. He said, I hurt your feelings? You don't want to work with me no more? Okay. There's 3 goats left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death. And in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase, huh?
Wow.
It's nothing nobody can tell me, huh? I don't want to talk on no silly, huh?
Wow.
You know I got language barriers, huh?
Wow.
There's no accent you could sell me, huh? So he's throwing shade at Drake's different accents. He also said, yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish igga. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. So basically he's saying if y'all gonna be acting fake with me,
I think Kendrick got this one. Kendrick got this one.
I'm gonna take y'all both out, and it will be a double homicide, and that's the same crime that YNW Melly was accused of. So that's what he means when he said he loves him to death. He also said, I don't like you popping ish at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. So Kendrick felt a way that Drake took a shot at the producer Pharrell in the song Meltdown, which is the song he did with Travis Scott. In the song, Drake took a jab at Pharrell after he was made creative director for Louis Vuitton Men's. And Kendrick wasn't here for that. He said, yeah, F all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. So he was referencing Gunna's song Pushin' P, but he's also like, you're not really keeping it player if you coming for somebody like Pharrell. So stop pushing P, aka Pharrell, around and try going up against somebody who could actually give you a challenge like Pusha T. But see, when Pusha T dissed Drake in Story of Adidon, Drake ran from the smoke. So if Drake couldn't push around Pusha T, Kendrick is saying that he definitely can't push him around. He said, you better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence.
Kendrick got the boss. Honestly, Kendrick got the boss.
Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. So he mentioned Pusha T's government name, Terrence Thornton, but he said he's like the boxer Terrence Crawford. He's going to be beating Drake up. He also said, we ain't got to get personal. This is a friendly fade.
Beating Drake up? Whoa, that would be a very, very an exciting fight to watch out for.
Kendrick gets me because how do you say this is a friendly fade while threatening to beat him up? And then he went on to say, it's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way you walk, the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. We hate the B's you F because they confuse themselves with real women. Now, I don't know what Kendrick was trying to imply here, but they said it was a shot at Drake's baby mama, Sophie, who used to be an ex-porn star. But he also might be implying that Drake was messing around with transgender women. But that would be politically incorrect for him to say. So I don't know. I don't know. He also went on to say this. How many more fairy tales about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel you're black enough? He's not even just talking about black features as in his facial features.
Is he talking about is Kendrick being racial here? Because I don't get it. What do you guys think?
But even him collaborating with other black artists to gain some type of respect in the black hip hop community. So child, once again, they're coming for Drake's blackness. I mean, Drake is biracial, but he has a black father. So I don't see why it's an issue that he wants to connect with his black side. And I do think it's odd that Kendrick is taking shots at Drake for being biracial, but isn't his wife mixed? I don't know. I think that's a little odd to be taking shots at a mixed person when you're married to a mixed person. If a person is mixed with black, there's nothing wrong with them embracing it. And I don't see anything wrong with Drake embracing his black side. But I do also understand that Drake likes to cosplay like somebody he's not. And people can really see past his facade. So a lot of...
So I get it. So probably what Kendrick meant was that Drake doesn't like to embrace what he's not. Like he portrays what he's not. That's what I understand by what Kendrick was going to say. What about you? What do you think?
Times people call him out on it. He also said Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a F about who you hang with. I hate the way you walk, the way you talk, hate the way you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some ish to address. I even hate when you say the word igga, but that's me, I guess. So he did confirm that Drake tried to reach out to him for a collaboration, but he was like, no, we're not even cool like that. You're not going to use me in that way, especially after all of the subs you've thrown at me. He also said this, I'm knowing they calling...
Now I get where the hate is coming from, where all these beef are. Probably when Kendrick rejected to collaborate with Drake, like he felt hurt, and that led to all these beef. Like, what do you think? That's what I'm thinking. Wow.
You the boy, but where is the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bees. I thought this was funny because there is this idea that Drake wants to be a bad bee like the women, but at the same time he'll be dissing women like Megan Thee Stallion and Rihanna, and Kendrick was like, you don't even like women like that. Now this was some tea I didn't know. Kendrick said, try Cease and Desist on Like That record. Oh, you don't like that record? Back to Back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for that record. Why would you call around to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think All My Life is rap? So he pretty much called out Drake's moves behind the scenes. I didn't know that Drake sent a cease and desist to get the Like That record removed. So that kind of shows you how pressed Drake was. Also, Drake has been scouring the internet.
This means Drake is very dirty. Like, what I think Kendrick was trying to refer to Drake when he said that, because he's referring to the fact that Drake that is something else, that far from how people see him. But this is my opinion.
And sniffing around the industry to find dirt on Kendrick, but it seems like he wasn't able to find anything too significant. However, Kendrick was able to pull up something about Drake. Did y'all know that there was a story that Drake paid $530,000 to one of his accusers? This was actually reported by the Daily Mail, but it seemed like the story was wiped away. However, the New Zealand Herald actually reposted it, and it said back in 2017 he allegedly SA'd a stripper. He forced her to do oral on him, and he ended up quietly settling this lawsuit. And Kendrick slyly brought this up. He said, have you ever paid $500,000 to like an open case? Now, when you listen to the song, you would think he was talking about his own legal fees, but he was actually also referencing Drake's case as well. He also took a subtle dig at Drake's association with minors. He said, I make music that electrify them. You make music that pacify him. I could double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. So he's talking literally, but also when he brought up the fact that Drake makes music to pacify, well, what do babies like? They like pacifiers. And Drake has been accused of having odd interactions with babies in the industry, essentially, like Millie Bobby Brown. People had an issue with the fact that Drake, who was in his 30s, was texting Millie when
Kendrick didn't spare Drake this time, honestly. That's it. The beef has ended.
she was 14 or 15 years old. So Kendrick is like, listen, I could double down on this, but I'm gonna spare you.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
So Kendrick was very sly and strategic with how he slid some of that in. And I think this should be a warning to Drake, because Drake might feel like he's invincible and he might feel like he could out-rap Kendrick and win this battle. But Kendrick hasn't even scratched the surface of what he could bring up against Drake. So Drake might...
Okay, thank you so much for watching. We're going to end it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. We really want to hear your feedback on this. See you next time. Bye.